Holmes with PrintingNews.com, and we are here with wide format signage and printing news with Catherine Monson of FASTSIGNS. Hi, Catherine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's wonderful to be here with you again.
Thanks. How many years is this now?
Oh, let's not talk about years. Women don't like to give away their age. Come on. Didn't we just meet last week?
Exactly. So I heard that you had a record year last year with FASTSIGNS.
We sure did. 2016 was another record year, and what's exciting, that's like 5 record years in a row. We sold 64 franchises, and we sell them one at a time. That includes new greenfield centers, conversions, and co-brands. We also sold a new master license for the Dominican Republic and the U.S. Virgin Islands. We're very excited about that. Continued growth internationally. More important than growing our center count is growing the sales volume for each and every one of our franchisees. We continue to focus on being more than fast and more than signs and providing real value to our franchisees to help them grow their profitable sales volume. We had a record year in sales growth as well as record network sales. So happy franchisees. We continue to have the highest franchisee satisfaction rankings in the industry, the highest average unit volume in the industry, the highest profitability in the industry. In fact, we're the only franchisor in the space that actually shows our franchisees' actual profitability all the way down to owner's discretionary profit in our financial performance representation, because we believe in being transparent and open with franchise candidates. And we're also having record years because we have really great franchisees. We're very selective. We're not going to sell a franchise to just anyone. It's got to be someone that fits our culture. And so 2016 was fabulous, and 2017, here we are at the start of the year after one full quarter and another record first quarter. So happy with what we're doing at FASTSIGNS.
Well, what do you attribute your success in staying ahead of your competitors to? Are there specific items that...
Well, I would say it's a lot of different things that we do to make sure that our franchisees and our brand is the best in the industry. It starts with great marketing. We have some of the best. Our television spots are on 5 or 6 different channels. We've expanded also now off of just news and information also to HGTV. So that's getting that message out of what FASTSIGNS can do to a much wider audience. And then we're teaching our franchisees and their staffs how to sell the higher margin products and services. Our supply chain team is making sure that our franchisees have the best supply chain, the best vendors to help them produce any kind of job if it's something they can't do themselves in-house. We're constantly testing equipment, testing new products and services. We have had over half of our 650 franchisees sell digital signage. I mean, it's so exciting that the way our franchisees embrace new products and services and new technologies, but it really all comes down to the best franchisees, the best brand, and a corporate team that's absolutely committed to their success.
And we have the pleasure of actually attending your convention every year and giving out the awards for the magazine, which we appreciate greatly. And I can tell you, just talking to your franchisees is such an amazing experience because they're so into their businesses and education and knowledge and everything that they gain from the convention. So you do a great job there too.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, the one thing we are is committed. We're committed to world-class leadership, and that includes great training, great supply chain, great marketing, great leadership, and that's where we spend our time.
So here at the ISA show, you have a couple of initiatives, and one of those is co-branding. Can you talk to us a little bit about your co-branding?
Absolutely. So the reason we're here at the International Sign Expo with this beautiful booth and this amazing team of folks to talk to franchise candidates is we're interested in finding independent sign shops that would like to convert to the brand. And we don't convert just anybody. It has to be somebody that we believe can actually fulfill our brand promise and our culture. We're also looking for folks in related businesses, very often printing or photo processing, camera companies, and having them co-brand with FASTSIGNS. So you could have your printing company, Joe's Printing Company, and the FASTSIGNS in the same building, or if you're Joe's Sign Shop, you can become FASTSIGNS instead. And of course, we'll also sell a greenfield startup franchise as well. But for ISA, it's really best looking for co-brands and conversions. And what is the value they get? Number one, it's that strong brand. Again and again, we hear from our conversion and our co-brand franchisees that when their FASTSIGNS website goes live, they start getting leads from folks that were doing a search for signage and chose FASTSIGNS just because of our strong, powerful brand name. Beyond the great brand name, they're going to get all of the training, all the guidance, all the support, the knowledge and brain power of all our other franchisees working together and being part of the #1 and best team. Always a good thing to be on the #1 and winning team.
Wow, and so digital signage is showing its face all over the show floor here at ISA, and I know that that's something you're also embracing within the FASTSIGNS franchises.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about the growth or the trends on the digital signage side?
Well, we're seeing significant adoption of digital signage by our franchisees selling it to their customers and prospects. And what's so amazing about digital signage is you can change the message for the right day part, the people that are looking at the signage right then and there. Very, very powerful. And what we've also found is he who sells the digital signage often sells the static signage around it. So we've made sure we've given our franchisees the training to understand the digital signage proposition, how to sell digital signage, all of the right supply chain so they can pick the right content management system and the right type of hardware for each particular application. In fact, we've got a great digital sign here on the other side of our booth, which is a great style for trade shows. But the way that we advance our initiative on digital signage is training and education, supply chain, and sharing those success stories. So the fact that we know today over half of our 650 locations have sold and implemented digital signage for their customers is very, very powerful. Those customers are seeing increased lift and success in selling their products and services because of digital signage. And as our franchisees experience that first success, they're more confident then to go out and talk to the next customer about digital signage. So we happen to think digital signage is a critical part of the future growth of the signage space, and we're not going to let that pass us by.
And are there other growth fields that you're seeing within the sign industry for 2017? What are some of your initiatives for growth?
Well, certainly we're seeing growth in what we would call architectural or environmental signage, and we've done a lot of training with our franchisees to make sure that they understand how to put together great wayfinding and architectural and environmental signage, experiential graphic kind of signage for large customers, hospitals, office complexes, etc. And there's a lot of growth in experiential and architectural signage, very, very strong. Again, we continue to see strong growth in fleet graphics. Companies understand the value of branding all of their vehicles. There's a lot of good growth there. And we're seeing growth in trade show exhibits and displays. I mean, just look around here and see the kinds of really powerful displays. Our franchisees can do that for any one of their customers. Year to date, our same center sales are up 7%. I think that's the strongest in the industry. I had dinner last night with one of the largest suppliers to the sign world, and he talked about how sales to FASTSIGNS are growing, not so much to our competitors. And we think that's because we have the best franchisees with the best training and the best support, and we're just going to continue to make sure 2017 is the best year we've had so far, and then we'll follow on with 2018 being even better.